Rob's options. So you're gonna have to keep Mythra going and just hope that you can get in and deal enough damage to where Pyra coming out is viable in something like this.
Yo, I can't wait for us to have talked about the wrong character this whole time, and Cake just pulls out a completely different one, but it seems like Cake is going to be opting to go with the Mythra right off the bat, and again, just getting a couple of back kills. I love that empty short hop, just giving himself an opportunity to reset and catch Gabe's air dodge. Just look at this damage.
Oh my god, the light. I always thought at the beginning that light busted was a really pointless move, and I love seeing people make actual use of it! F smash 24% back to Mythra. Already immediate coming out of the gate. But right now, Epic Gabriel just not wasting any time, starting out with these gyro combos here.
Well, Gabe just can't seem to get any footing for himself right now. Like, it's very uncommon that you do see a player like Gabe be smothered, and this is somebody I feel like who's really good at forcing his own game plan. And he's just not able to do a whole lot of that right now.
It's so interesting because this is a character that also not only do most of the players playing her not realize her true potential, not everyone is accustomed to her yet. So it's really hard to say like how you're going to go up against a character that's so new and someone that you really don't properly know the way to go about it at this point.
Yeah, but I have to say, I really like Cake's usage of side B as Pyra as a way to like stuff out Gyro and to be able to go past it and punish Epic Gabriel for it. That's definitely an option that he's going to have to respect a little bit more. That time, going to be getting the hit on it, but no really hard punish, only getting a little bit more damage onto the board right now.
I want to see, I think the side B coverage is good right now. I want to see Cake go for more of the footstool combos coming out off of that. Wow, great accuracy with that up B. But as long as that side B actually connects into R.O.B, that footstool is kind of guaranteed because R.O.B is going to get launched either way. So I kind of want to see just at least more tries of that, but still great play coming out so far. Going back to the Mythra now, just for the better options of recovery off stage. The air dodge movement is absurd. Oh my god. Did you think that R.O.B was going to be the one dying in that exchange right there?
Not particularly, but I have to say right now Cake is just kind of making the impossible happen right now. Cake just hanging on to the stock so long. The next good hit from Epic Gabe should be able to do it, but how do you know what? Laid it down. If it allowed Gabe to stall a little bit longer throughout a hitbox, whatever does it,
Wow, catching the gyro in midair too. Just great play coming out from Cake here. Gabe finally starting to get more hits in. Just barely caught by that side B. Gyro drops it down, Z drop, nothing follow up from it.
Right now, Gabe is finally getting a bit of momentum for himself, right? He's started to really cut this bleeding. Has started to get a really good understanding. I feel like he's starting to mix up some of these mid-range options as well.
Can you guys hear me again?
Hello.
Am I good? Did my computer die?
I don't think your computer died. I think we're actually dropping a couple of frames on our end. Not too sure.
All I know is that I was hearing you talk, and then next thing I know, I saw R.O.B on the windscreen and was very confused.
Yeah. Our own output. I think we're having some like internet issues like on our ends maybe, but it was just like it was a slideshow for us for a second, but I think we should be all good to go now. So sorry about that. So it seems like Epic Gabe was able to close out game 1. Did Gabe end up winning that one?
I think Gabe ended up winning. I saw R.O.B on the windscreen.
So on a windscreen, Gabe was able to clutch it out. I kind of missed that last part of the game. Again, our output was just a little bit laggy, so my apologies for that.
I'm just gonna go out on a random guess here and say with the stock lead that occurred before those technical difficulties, I'm
Mhm.
gonna say that ended in some cheese side B off the side shenanigans from Rob. That's my
Mhm.
guess. But besides that, no more guessing, no more hypotheses. We're jumping right into this game too. And I know we didn't see the end, Dara, but what do you think needs to come out of Cake here to take this game back?
The biggest thing from Cake, I feel like there are a couple of odd choices at mid range. There are times where Cake prioritized picking up Gyro rather than continuing to, like juggle Epic Gabe in some scenarios. So just like making sure like his decision making relative to, where Gabe is positioned is just a little bit tighter sometimes. But, either way, I really didn't see how Cake lost that last game, which is so unfortunate.
Yep. So, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen,
no.
Rob's side B is a reflector. As long as that side B of Pyra is actually moving, it is a projectile. The second it becomes stasis, it is no longer a
Yeah.
projectile. So the reflector got it just in time and was able to hit it right back at Pyra.
Mhm. Oh, Epic Game's really committing so hard to the jump lead right now. Gonna probably scare off Cake from going for it
Wow.
again. Beautifully timed get up attack though. Just gonna be waiting out that side B, but you think about the risk versus reward for Epic Game at ledge, right? He can get away with pressing side B like that, and like at worst he gets a get up attack. If Cake messes up, Cake is losing the stock at 70, 80.
Oh no. Lightning Buster, it's a really big commitment, and that's going to do it for the second stock. And Epic Gabriel, you talked about last game, Cake making the impossible possible, and we're seeing the impossible come to fruition here. Gabriel at 140 almost, 139,
Mhm.
and just will not die. Lightning
Yeah,
Buster.
phenomenal timing, as always. Commentator's curse, baby, just keeps on happening. Wow, I gotta say, these custom combos from Cake using Epic Game's own gyro against him are so solid, just really good recognition. I feel like that's really important for item play-based matchups, just to at least be able to know how to do something, with the opponent's projectile, because you can get some nutty stuff off of it.
Oh no. Oh.
You don't often see people fall out of Gob's side B like that. There's a very
No.
specific historical Smash moment that's very evocative of that, which was like Zomba versus Jackal, I believe.
Yeah,
Uh,
and I gotta say though, I'm still not seeing these footstool combos coming out off the side B from Cake here, and there's something that Cake needs desperately at this point.
mhm.
Cake just needs to find a kill quick. There it
There
is.
it is. Yo, your timing phenomenal, dude.
Yep. Yep. I say when I notice it, someone else notices it, and then it just it just happens, man.
Cake was
But
listening for the cue. He was waiting
yeah,
this whole time for you to say, "Yeah, this is the time you're gonna get a kill," and then
I
Cake
can't
just look at these
I can't believe
juggles.
Cake is stream sniping right now.
Wow. Cake is getting the mid-set coaching, just having the stream up in one ear.
Oh, that's
But
game.
that should
No.
no. Interesting. I would have expected the up throw in that position, maybe just to get stage control rather than going for something like a berry, but
Oh,
um
oh my God, the F smash! Don't go for the gyro.
we,
Wow, Gabe?
this was Gabe's game, and now all of a sudden anybody can take it with the next good hit. I love the way that Cake once again is using Cyber to give themselves a little bit of space, and up smash is going to be able to do it. Cake gonna be bringing this one to a game number 3. Not really sure how the first one ended, but I feel like both of them are just adapting so well to one another. They just keep on ping-ponging.
I also got I always have to shout it out whenever I see the skin. Ryuko Matoi herself on screen right here. Kill the kill right here.
Do
But
you see
if I
my color scheme in my head?
yeah,
I'm
really?
yeah,
You
I'm
are Ryuko Matoi, Dara.
such a cool skin. That's good. That skin in the game, it just feels so. It's
But
satisfying.
I loved the play and the adjustments that Kick made,
Hmm.
especially in that last stock. You talked about it earlier in the game. Just focused way too much on trying to capitalize on Gabe's mistakes with more so gyro than anything.
Yep.
And you saw, especially at the end there, Cake had knocked Gabe off stage, and instead of
And
trying
then
to
yeah.
continue putting the pressure on, Cake went for the gyro, got hit by it, and said, "You know what? I'm actually going to just stop doing this and go focus on Gabriel." And we need to see more of that. Like, don't try and just be like, "Ooh, now I have an item. Ooh, I'm the scary guy." Like,
Yeah.
focus on your opponent.
It's so
kinda like
important not to like tunnel vision into that
it's
idea
kind
of
of like
like
Pac-Man with the fire hydrant. Yeah, Pac-Man throws out the fire hydrant. Don't focus on the fire hydrant. Focus on Pac-Man.
hmm there's always going to be a time and place, but when you're clearly an advantage and you have your opponent off stage like that, so I like that recognition from Cake was like, you know what, I've already wasted enough time here, I'm just going to go ahead and try to get that kill. So had Cake try to go ahead and pick up that Gyro further, I can't say that the game would have ended the way it did last time around.
More Flaming Edge. We're seeing a lot of Flaming Edges coming out from Cake,
Mhm.
and they're working, but Cake's just got to be really careful because, as you know, oh, wow, great neutral B
No.
kill right there. But as I was saying, with that side B, you got to be really careful with your placement and use of it because it puts you in. Wow, the fourth. Cake and Gabriel not letting me talk. I'm just going to let that happen.
No.
Oh my god.
There's no
Okay.
way. There's no way
Can
Epic
I
Game
say
went for
my
the up
piece?
in. I have never seen so many of Rob's multi-hits not function in a single game.
Oh my.
That's new. Gabe is setting some records here.
I was going to say, Gabe is probably screaming at his monitor right now.
Listen, I would be too. If somebody fell out of uppity like that, oh my lord. So really good stuff to Gabe though, still being able to find that stock nonetheless.
What was that? The side B into... That's not a confirm. That's side B into the up smash.
Uh,
That's crazy.
mhm.
Gabe is just really struggling right now. Again, Cake is just playing a lot more reactionary, and it's working.
Yeah, the way that Cake is also using side B is so smart because he's just able to call out Gabe in every single range that he would normally opt to be going for gyro presses. It just goes past the gyro, it completely ignores it, and Epic Gabe just has not found a way to position himself around side B like that yet.
And again, while it's working right now, as I was trying to say before, it's working, but Gabe is one of the smarter Robs in the world. He's going to adjust as quickly as possible. And the second he does start adjusting to that, it's going to put Cake in a really bad situation because it just leaves Pyra so vulnerable. Every move becomes inactive other than shield. And great up smash there out of the shield, taking that second stock. And right now, Gabe is up for one stock, but at 180%. It will not take much from someone like Pyra just to quickly take the stock.
Yeah. But I feel like a lot of, the struggles of somebody like Pyra is, at the end of the day, this is like Soil Charizard and still gonna have like some of the same failings, which is you gotta be able to, your opponent can really detect a lot of telegraphed hits that will kill, right? So Gabe's just gonna be constantly playing the zoning game right now, and look how much percent that Cake has taken.
I've counted like five, I think. Five of those side Bs in the past like 30 seconds or a minute or so, and each time Gabe has punished it. Like, again, it's one of those things where I think Gabe has really caught on real quick to how Cake is using it. The thing, wow, Mythra killing right there with that S smash. The one thing I have not seen Cake pull out almost at all, that up B out of shield is one of the best in the entire game for Pyra. And we have not seen its on-stage use almost remotely whatsoever.
I don't know. I don't think I've actually seen up B out of shield from Pyra.
Up B out of shield for Pyra is legit. Like, for Mythra, no. For Pyra, it's an easy kill. Oh, no. And there's, as I was saying, the real threat of side B is just leaving Pyra completely vulnerable. Cannot recover whatsoever. The second you go past the ledge, it's done.
I think that was supposed to be a jump side B, coming out from Cake, right? Because we saw them like double jump after and then just sink to their death. It happens. Misinput happens. That's tragic. That's tough.